All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Veli, and welcome to Star Technology. The only game with sheeps in the sky. Last episode, we had got some tantalite going. Now, I was looking through recipes, as one does, and it's I just leave the game running. This is specifically a computer for Minecraft, so I have no idea how long this has been running, but normally it gets paused. I just unless I play with DAW. But see, like we're out of the gallium arsenide. I don't know why, because nothing should be using it once these processors are made. So let's go track that down. But I was also curious how our coal and wood production were going. That's why I was over here. So how's the we are empty. That was what I was worried about. All right, we have to do something about that today. We were gonna make the SMD components, but the fact that we can't seem to keep up with production with power is a big deal. So I think what we're gonna do is switch over partially to this diet. Where do I get down here? Yeah, right here. To the diatomite thing. And part of why this is silly is because... Uh-oh. Didn't I just grab... Well, shoot, that's not what we wanted to do. Let's try that one more time. That one. Shift, left click. Oh, I tried to do shift left click that, didn't I? That's my bad. Right, so all the way down there. Go back over here. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this. But, yeah, so luckily it's just, what did I even have in there? I don't know. Okay, and how is our charcoal doing? Let's see. I don't like this visualization thing. For example, it just hides those. I mean, I don't need to hold it, but I do hold it when I'm running around. Yeah, so like some of this stuff, we only have 20 ingots still. Why is that? I mean, everything else, like we went through all of that coal, or no, all that wood. I would have assumed. That's part of the reason why I don't worry about it too much. I'm not real worried about the world. If it's not sustainable long term, we need to go fix it. Yeah, we still got 100,000 charcoal. So it went through quite a substantial amount of charcoal. But now we need to track down why this isn't going. So you went there, you went in there. You went to get the tantalite dust. And the tantalite dust should have been... We run over... I bet... Is it not have a... where did we put this? It was over here, right? Nothing like running along a high voltage line. Oh! I totally forgot. This produces oxygen, too. Well, that's not a bad thing. I think it's... What is it, 610? But it does mean we need to go get some we need to go get some ender tanks. So let's go swap this out, and this is fine here. We'll just doot and doot, and then we need to grab, what is that? It'll be 8 obsidian, 4 buckets, 4 ender pearls, and 4 wool. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got tons of diamonds. So the diamonds are gonna definitely be. There we go. We're gonna try to make this diatomaceous, whatever. It means we're gonna have to automate a few things, but when has that stopped us? Right. So ender pearls, and then this is why I've always got so many buckets on us. We just always need more buckets. Run over here, grab some string. What? Why would it let me? Hasn't it always let me do that? Huh. That's odd. And then and obsidian. Right, so we're gonna grab all that, and we actually, you know what? I think I just have it by memory. We made it so many times. Nope, I gotta make this. It's wool. There you go. So wool, ender pearl, bucket, obsidian, and blaze rods. And I'd like to get those blaze rods automated, but you know, what are you gonna do? So it was pink, orange, white. Because what we decided was, for output, we're gonna come up with some color combination. There's there's 16 colors and 3 of these, so 16 times 16 is 256 times 16 again is 4,096 different colors, something like that. Is that right? 16 times 16 is 32, 64, 22, 56. 10, 24, 20, 48, 40, 96, 81, 92. There's, okay, so there's 8,000 color combinations. So we don't need to worry about running out. If we are using 8,000, I need to reevaluate my decision making. But what that means is that, let's see, 6, yeah. 1, 0, and the reason that's funny is it's just the O16 is the atomic weight of oxygen, and you know, oxygen, and then why is that spawning down? Okay, you know what? I don't care. Right, so wherever we're making oxygen over here somewhere now. Right? Yeah, this one right here. That's O16, and then 610 pumps into it. So this is our oxygen store. And I need to set you to output to that. Because this process here creates 6 buckets a time, and we're going to hear everything kick on as soon as this goes. So it should be pumping oxygen in there. And then the oxygen should be pumping out of there, yeah, into here. Although that pump is not quite fast enough, is it? Yeah, okay, so we got a ton of tantalite. We just didn't get much tantalum? Yeah, so you're going. All right, how is the oxygen coming? The oxygen is just tooling along. And for example, this guy uses oxygen and it was priced a little bit. Oh, no, you're full. Oh, right. I didn't even think of that. Okay, let's do this. And put you here, and you can get swapped to keep exact and 1024. So now this guy will fill up. Right. Which means that this guy will have a chance to fill up. And at the end of the day, if we have all of these... Well, you know, we do need PVC polyvinyl chloride. We need this for stainless evaporation casing. Don't know what that is. But if that's the case, we will come down here and snag it then, I guess. I think I'd rather get just these as ingots. Although realistically... keep saying realistically. I'll leave it for now. We need to go and start working on this diatomaceous stuff. Which is going to be a little bit more jank. Okay, so what we need to do in order to get the energy, to get the diatron dust, it's going to be diamonds and energium dust in a mixer. HV mixer, it's fine, but in the HV mixer is going to make the diatron dust. The diatron dust is going to go in an autoclave to make diatrons. The diatrons are going to go into a laser engraver to make flawless diatrons, and then the flawless diatrons are going to go into another laser engraver to make exquisite diatrons. And then those exquisite diatrons are going to go into the lapidary dynamo to make some variation of 15 times as much power as an individual diamond. So, just to cap up what this costs, it's going to cost 72,000 EU. Remember, it makes 4.5 million, so 72,000 EU. And then each of these is going to be 144, so it'll be a total of 216,000. Right, 144 plus 72. It's 216. And then each one of these costs autoclave, right? Yeah, in here, 28,000. So there'll be 4 of those at that point. Is... oh, and it's only a 70% success rate. Well, okay. Point is, we're talking thousands, and we're going to get millions out of it. So let's go see what we need to do. We've got 2 options. We can either do diamonds and rubies over here and process those. There are lots of ways to process them. I think we're going to do it this way. So if I take this ruby... oh, right. If we're going to do this... let's go ahead and change this setup here. Yeah. Can we go ahead and put this in here, though? I think this should be enough to power 1 MV thing. Do I have an MV power acceptor? So we want the... we're just going to backtrack a little bit because we got to get the diamonds and the rubies going, and I don't think that the ruby machine is, or the diamond sieve down there is the way we want to go for that. In here, do I have a converter? All right, back. I had to pause it because that traffic noise, though. Okay, so we don't have a MV converter. Which means that we need to grab a MV machine casing. And if I'm lucky, grab you and we grab a couple copper cable. And run down here. I think I might still have polyethylene in the assembler. Yes, we do. Oh, and that's why. Okay, let's grab that. Pull that out. Make this an 8. You and dang it, 2. Yeah, we got 2. Good. Right. So you can go back in there on a 1. Cool. And we just need some. Nice. Okay. Well, we're partially through making some more of these. What else did we need? So electrum wire, which we actually might have. No. We do have some... yeah, we do have some of these bolts. So as soon as we get some more wire, we'll be golden in there. And I'm not... not trying to make too many of those, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll run up here. We'll grab converter is one of these, and I think we need signalum wire. Where would I have some signalum wire? Electrum by any chance? No, you're tin. No, I would have put it in here if I put it somewhere. I did. Okay. You know what? Let's just let's grab like half a stack of this right here. Because if we're gonna do it, let's just make the 16 every time. I mean, it's a lot of input, but at the same token, I kind of don't want to keep coming back and be like, okay, well that wasn't quite enough. So we'll run down here, switch you over to a 16. Uh-oh. Where did I put the wire mill? Are we actually using the wire mill? Surely not. Ah, I put them all the way over here. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to put it so that I realize it's not quite right. Oh, hey, we got some electrum wire. I knew we had made some. We need this one to be a 16 now. And you can do that, and that'll make 4 of them. Let's go put this over here and here. All right, and that'll make me, I don't know, like 12 more processors. All right, so we are going to use this autoclave, but before we do that, we need to get our sourced diamonds or rubies. So we want the powder. And as we're doing this, I'm realizing, you know what, we also want another processing line. So I think that we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I do a line here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4 up there too. So let's try that. And it's not going to be huge. It's just going to be like 3 across. But it'll be functional. And that's kind of, I guess, what we're looking for here. Okay, so over here, we're going to grab some... We're going to just do deep slate again, I think. I just need a crafting table. Where's the crafting table? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chip, that was a nice nice voice crack. Oh man, I fell asleep so hard a little while ago. I'm glad it wasn't in between episodes. I'd have been so groggy. But oh, that's why. I was like, I never take naps. Like, not never, but even when I want to take a nap lately, I just can't do it. Okay, so why am I crashing out? I don't know. It's because I just took a Benadryl. So the plus side is I'm not pausing every 2 seconds to sneeze. The downside is I totally crashed out. Not gonna lie, I'm a little groggy about that. Okay, we need... If I put lumium wire here, just out of curiosity, what happened? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's try that again. Lumium wire. I'm just curious. If I put this there, will this... Because it should be okay, right? It's just transmitting this amperage here. Okay, so this guy's running. What happens here is even though we are producing enough... we're going to row wrap. Let me try that again. I'm going to go grab a signalum wire. That's a 3 times fast sort of sentence. I'm going to go grab signalum wire. Nope. The rains on the plain fall mostly in the veins. That's how the phrase goes. Okay. So let's put this lumium wire back. And I need to figure out how we're going to process this. I don't need this rare metallic residue, and I don't want it in my inventory. We're going to toss it here in a second. Oh. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, hey. There's glass down there. At the one place we put glass. Awesome. That was so lucky. That's also why we're putting glass down. Because I realized, oh, this could get dicey. Okay. Signalum wire is correct. Yeah, there you go. All right, so I have so much stuff in the inventory that I don't know where it comes from. I know we were running low on... See, like that. Why does... I don't want that. I know that's kind of badly wasteful, but... we have this here, because this is the processing chain that we're using. Let's go ahead and grab you and put you to the side, because I don't want whatever that is. What are you? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's the tantalite. No, something. This one here. It doesn't tell us. Ah, it's so frustrating. I really wish it would tell us what we had slotted there. So this is going to be some outcome of one of these centrifuges. Rare earth sludge dust. Oh, I see. Pyrochlor. Okay. So we need to update this at some point, but that's a question for another time. For right now, we're going to process rubies and diamonds. Now, I'd like to get the rubies, but I'd also like... We need another one of these machines, too, in order to target this. In fact, we could swap this over so that it just does this number one. What are we... We don't need sapphire. In fact, as I'm looking at this... Oh, we will need quartzite, and we will need Certus quartz. I bet you they've got their own. They do. So... Sapphire and green sapphire have their own, and then ruby, emerald, diamond. We don't really need emeralds per se, but it would be nice to have this just doing... Okay. Just doing these diamonds. Okay, wait, hold on. If I do this, though... So, 32, it processes through, and it gets 45%, 35%, 35%. Or 45%, 30, 35, 35. Why would I... This is faster. It's 23 or 33% faster. I think, because since I'd have to do all these anyways, I would rather just stick with this as it is. Yes, it means that they'll back up at some point. In fact, they may be getting close to that, but for now we'll do this. Okay, we'll figure out what we're doing here in a minute. It'll mostly be making more super chests. And like stuff like this, I may downgrade to just super chest 1. We haven't even filled up most of the super chests we put down. We just, you know, it was easy, and I was being lazy. All right, so use of this. The only thing we do is cut to get the raw ruby, and we don't want the raw ruby. We want the ruby dust. So we may need to have 2 processing lines if we need actual rubies for anything. But for now, I think we're going to just macerate it and macerate it again. Well, we run this. Is there a ore? There is an ore processing, which gets us a couple of things of interest. That's one way to get mercury. Okay. Gosh. Okay, so let's macerate it once and then see what happens. The problem with this is, once again, all of these setups are janky. So let's grab you and put it in this one. And yeah, none of these have anything. Pyrolusite. Wait, why isn't pyrolusite going out? Oh, lepidolite, this is pyrochlor, not pyrolusite. Well, okay, fine. Yeah, this is all going to get handled. Okay, so we're gonna go macerate the. We're gonna macerate this ruby geode. All right, so. Yeah. All right, I gotta pause real quick. All right, so we're gonna go over and macerate these with this I wonder, does it have a tag? No. Sorry, I just randomly noticed. Ex nihilo mineable with a hammer. Okay, that's weird, but okay. Right, so... that was my note to myself. I just want to make sure that we didn't lose it. So we're going to grab macerator. I keep saying the word macerator like it's going to make more sense here in a second. I think it just still takes the diamond. That's what I was kind of focused on. Oh no, now it's the diamond grinding head. Right. Luckily, we should have some diamond in here. We do. And we can run down here, have ourselves a diamond, and have a good time. What goes in between the diamonds? Double steel plates. That's one of those tricky ones. It would be faster and better and easier to... Can you automate this? Well, I mean, you can automate it. But no. Huh. Okay. You know, I'm just going to take these. And so normally if I was going to do this in the machine, I would... Oh, we need to make more motors. I'm so tired of making motors. Why haven't we automated that already? All right, we need 2 motors, and then we're going to centrifuge, right? Yeah. So, let's see, macerator. And we're going to go ahead and mark that, and advanced centrifuge. We're going to go ahead and mark that. Oh, and so I was looking, and I know we're doing this for power, but these steam turbine generators might be a good idea. They don't make much power. They just make 1 volt. Sorry, 1 amp. I'm looking at the word volt. They make 1 amp each. But the steam boiler makes like 1,800 a second. So this guy takes whatever that is divided by 5. So 128 millibuckets per tick. And the steam boiler, when it gets up to temperature, makes 1,800. So I guess it can't even do 15 then, huh? That's not even a full... whatever. It's fine. So what we would do in that case is we would set it up with batteries, same as we've been doing before. I'm just not sure that we want to do that. All right, so we need 4 motors is what I'm counting. And then we should be good. Okay, 4 motors is easy enough, because we've got a lot of the prep work already done. I think I've got the 16 electrum. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we're gonna get rid of those tool tips. What did I push then? F3, H. There we go. Okay. Right. We need to grab this back. And now we need to play the fun game of where do we make the piston. I think we've got enough stuff to make the piston installed down here. So we need 1 more pair of rods. We need... Did I take the bender? I did not. Good. Whew. We are going to take the bender later. We need 3. And we need a small gear. That's so nice. I mean, yeah, it takes a lot longer, but, you know, it's only 1 of them. That's classy there. The height of classy, one might even say. You'd be ridiculous, but you could say it. Over here. I need a couple more wires. Actually, let's just do all that. Alright, so the macerator gets the piston. And then I think we got every... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we need way more gold cables. Do we have any more in here? No. Then that means we need to run over here and grab... Where would they be? In here. We need to make more gold wire. Alright. You are on a 2. We probably need to go do that. So let's go do that real quick. It's going to be that one there. Well, that was accidental, but that's where we wanted to be. Okay. You know what? Let's just do 2. It's fine. And you can go to this wire mill while we're doing other stuff. Now, one of the things that is obvious is the fact that, you know, the LV stuff is serviceable. You see how slow it is? We could automate everything with LV. It is entirely possible. I just don't want to, so that's why we're not. Right, so these gold wires need to get turned into cables. That's what I'm waiting on. And while we wait, that centrifuge requires 2 cables, and we have 1. Yep. Let's see. I think we can run down here. Run over here. And we may as well toss... Hell, we may as well start grabbing all this stuff out of here. Since it's going to be a while. But we can toss these Canthal in there. And then at some point, we'll swap out and put wherever that copper went. Wonder where that copper went. I had copper for a really long time. I had liquid copper just sitting in my inventory because it was going to be used in that. Huh. I mean, I probably put it away when I purged my inventory, but you know. Oh, that's the one right there. All right, we'll grab you. And I was going to put away this aluminum wire. I don't think I want just one wire sitting there. Okay. Now, can we pour from 4, make the... Nope. 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 We need to go get 6 processors. We have the processors. We just got to go grab them. I keep going down one for too far. I'm not sure I like how we set that up. Let's just do it right here. Alright, we have the macerator, the centrifuge, and... Are we already doing something with this? I don't think we are. Wait a second. If we macerate this... Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually just going to stockpile this crushed ruby ore and only take the impure piles of ruby dust. Because I don't want to make 2 macerators right now, and later we'll get this. So we're doing that so that we don't have to wash it. We could wash it, but, you know, it's a lot faster. And I guess we don't need the chromium dust. Alright, we did just make we did just make this, though, so let's use this. We'll decide later how we're going to handle all these. So we're going to run down here, and I need to make more power. Yeah. Oh, man, okay. Hold on. I needed a moment. It's one of those when you're tooling along and you go, oh, I really don't want to do that. It's fine. Just take a break. I really didn't want to do that. All right, let's see. We got so much stuff in our inventory we can't even fit this. Okay, what can we do? We can get rid of some of this stuff. Sorry, we got to clear the inventory. I might start pausing it to clear inventory. But I don't want you to be shocked by what I have or haven't got in my inventory. I've said inventory way too many times right there. Don't I have a... There it is. Okay, laser wrench can go in there. Impure pile of tantalite dust. I don't need that. Alright, we'll go get rid of that. This can go there. What else do we have? This can actually go in the inventory. We use that often enough. These can go over here. And basically, we've already kind of tapped out. Not exactly, but kind of tapped out that processing line we've got there. Yeah, so we need to fix it. You can go up here. That can stay there. Yeah, let's put that there. Let's put this here. Those can go up there. And strangely enough, the whole thing is already full up again. Alright. Advanced, advanced. I'm just making sure I don't have any basic tools in here. Let's go put these away. Over here. And we have the ruby, which I actually want. I don't know how many rubies we got, so it might be kind of dumb, but grab this. We've got tantalite dust, right? Yeah, so let's put this up there. And where? It's over here. As much as I like the way that all these consistent layouts look, I am realizing just how much confusion there is in them. Oh, and we can put these finder and wire away. Goes in here. And you can come over here. Alright, is that good? Let's go ahead and put this in there. I know we've been holding on to it for... No, I want to hold on to it, make sure I know where we're going. Well, we know where we're going. We got to get that clean room, and that's going to be a really long ways away. So let's do that, and we need to go grab some deep slate now. It's over there. This looks crazy with all the empty space now. $832. Is that? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One too many. There we go. Shift K. That'll do. We'll pull out this guy, and we need to remember to charge it when we're done. In fact, let's go over and set these to charge. It's fascinating that there's just not quite as much character as there was previously. So you can charge and you can charge. We'll go ahead and put that in there to charge. How about this guy? Sure. Why not? I mean, that's what we're here for. Okay, so now going down here. Nope, one more. No more. Sorry, south. That one. That's where I thought we were going. Okay, we could do it over there, but I kind of want to set this up now. But I did just realize that we have over there. So we're basically going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these lines in here. And then we might have 12 if we have one going through the center. So let's do that. And how far out can I go over here? Like, how far up is this? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So one more higher than this. Right. So there. One more. I guess one more. Yeah, that'll work. That we're gonna get slimes up there. We need just some torches. We need to do something. I have torches. That'll do for now. And let's go out this far. That far. Almost. Not quite. All right, sufficient. Sufficient. Now we got to figure out how we're going to get up there. I think the answer is just take some of the smooth stone. In this case, we really will use smooth stone. And where's the middle? Gonna be... Gosh, I don't know where the middle is. Oh, and we can see it right there. Yeah, right here. This is the middle. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then we'll come over here. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And then we'll do 8 ladders, 9 ladders, 10 ladders. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, so we can come over here, we can run up here, and we're just going to duplicate this setup right here. Only it's going to be a lapidary dynamo, but we do still need the 16 amp energy converter and the 16 amp battery buffer, and some ruby dust would be fantastic. Okay, let's got our work cut out for us. We're going to grab over here. We need to grab some of this lumium we have probably in here. Yeah, and we're going to just set this to be 16. I think it's already set to that. Yeah. Okay, so that'll make 8 of those, and we need probably gold, actually. Let's go grab the gold. Let's the battery buffer. 16x HV battery buffer. Yeah, gold. Okay. And the reason why we're doing this, of course, is at the end of the day, we just... I don't want to make less. Oh, still slow. I mean, I know it's doing like a lot of them, but still, I feel like it's slow. So, as a reminder, we have to remember to do this. Oh, it's fine. We can do this up one. We'll just tilt it over. So let's grab, let's see, what are you right now? Oh, we actually want that. And then I guess we're going to go north quad, down one. Nope. Let's just go for here. How are you guys doing? Still doing fine. But theoretically, if we get these lapidary dynamos working with the Diatom, it will be better. What was I coming over here for? To be up there. Oh, right. I need to get diamonds. That's over here. I'm so used to going over there to the machine area. Yep. This one. Shift left click. Let's run up here and... we're going to swap out the tools. Do I wait for it? I don't want to, but that, and yeah, we'll just wait for it. Nope, bored. Okay. Let's run down and start setting some stuff up. Do we? Oh, we can't yet. Hold on. We gotta run here, grab this, there we go. Actually, let's grab 4 of these too. Well, let's not. Say we did. It just died. Nice. Oh, man. Wish there's an easy way to make that not a thing. Okay, you're going to take forever. So let's run up here, and we're going to go... I guess we'll just go back up against the wall, because it was silly not to have done that. So we got 5, and You are right in the middle, like we expect. Okay. So battery buffer goes here. All right, hold on. What do we got here? This one's oh, it's a small brass. Okay, that's fine. That's sufficient. I can live with that. So battery buffer, connector, converter, sorry. And then the item pipe goes here. And then we'll put this ender drawer there. Wait, battery buffer connector. Oh, no. Down one. Nope. Okay. Shift click there. Put that there, and we'll give it a little bit of... Yeah, see, that's got damage done to it. I don't understand why the durability is going down. Hold left click to dismantle machines. I'm not going to connect the guy yet because it'll start eating before we're ready. Ah, picked it up. Just take that many, that's fine. And we'll run up and make the doohickeys, which I think I've got the things for up here. I went the right way the first time. It didn't take me 3 tries. Nobody saw that. Alright, so we need the chest. Chest. HV machine. Nope. Oh, there he is. Okay. Machine hull and gold wire. It's a battery. Aluminum wire with the chip is the energy converter. And then we'll go ahead and grab the aluminum wire while we're here. Yeah. And then we've got you and those two. And I think we need all of that. Oh, but we don't have the batteries yet. That's not a good sign. Energium is redstone and ruby dust, right? Energy. Oh, and liquid glass. Eugh. Eugh. Oh, we can do it with water. Or liquid red steel. We have red steel. That's easy. Okay, we might do that. So the energium dust is ruby and redstone. Okay, let's go try that. So if we want 16, then we need 64 ruby dust. And I think we're just going to do that manually. Even though this is the recipe we're trying to process. Oh, I don't have the macerator over here anymore. Can I do this? Okay. If I run this through the cutter, I get a raw ruby. Which I can't smush either. Okay. Where do I have a macerator then? And does that mean I need to make an HV macerator? Because I don't want to do that either. There's so many things I don't want to do. I just want it all to just work out. Alright, do I have a macerator in here? Because that seems not ideal. But we can do it. I think we used both our macerators. Yes, we did. Okay. Alright, let's make another macerator. Advanced macerator. 2. Another diamond grinding hand. And more motors. Okay. We can do this. We've done it before and we can do it again. Got you and we need... Oh, I just got one of those. That was not clever. It's fine. We'll get it. We'll get it here in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got that. And we'll run back over here and grab another one of those. Okay. This. And then we need to put one of those in there. We can get the motor. And grab this. And what was in the middle of that grinding head again? Diamond. Oh, that's right, steel plates. Okay, well, let's go grab 8 more steel plates. Make them into the double variety. That one doesn't cost us anything except for the durability on the hammer, so I really don't mind doing that one manually. It's very much preferable to forgetting and using the wrong setting on the machine. Maybe up one. That one. We need the diamond. And then over here, I think I still have some diamond dust. And the reason we're not... So what we really need to do is automate all of this proper-like. But that's not going to happen because we don't have the power to do it. So I'm hoping that this is enough power to make that happen. Right here. Macerator, go. And what are we missing for the actual macerator? Oh, right, we need the piston. Which is everything, it looks like. Alright, well, Bender. Oh, he's bad. Give us Bender. And extruder. The small gear still, it is. It's almost like we were just here making a macerator. I gotta get the gold wires. Do I have any more gold wires? Maybe we actually need to go down here. Grab this guy over here. And we might have to put that through. Right here. Yep. Okay, let's do that real quick. Right there. And do I have any gold cables? I do. Okay. So we should be able to make that. And oh, we need 3 for that. Okay, so there's another macerator. The reason we need the macerator is to come down here and macerate some ruby, right? It's over here, though. Alright, I'm going to figure out how to fix that. Alright. Macerator. Go. And that's actually one of the things we need down here, I think. So, it's fine. Although we made one. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. I forgot we already had one in our inventory. So in that case, as long as we got 2 of these, maybe we do just run it through twice. Because we can run it through once. Run it through again to get this and the chromium dust. And it doesn't really add any time to the whole process. So basically when you have sequential things like this, if you're running 64 through, it adds 20 seconds before and after the entire batch, which is obviously easy. Okay, this is not the process that we're going to do permanently, but this is what we're going to do now. How do we need? We need 64. So we'll let that run. We'll go grab our 1.25 stacks of redstone. Do I don't think I have ruby dust. We'll go double check everywhere and see what we've got. You and this. 80. Okay, so I've got a few random chests of stuff. We have no ruby. We have crushed ruby, but that doesn't help. We used to have ruby that we were processing to get... I don't remember what we were processing it to get. Oh, we have some energy dust. Not helpful at the moment, but you know. Alright. Wait, Now, where am I going? We're going down here? No, south. I can do it. Fourth tries the charm. That's the famous saying, right? Alright, you're good. Let's put you over here. You're good. It's a little slow. Now, we didn't get... This is the HV, so how come we aren't getting the extra bonus stuff? Maybe we are. Well, we did. We got some of it, but use here in the macerator. It's a 25% chance. In fact, it's a 26% chance. Shouldn't it have given us some? But no. Okay, well, let's put this stuff down, because we at least know where it goes. This is going to feed into the energy converter, and this is going to feed into the battery buffer, and we're going to put the these lines out here. Yeah. Now let's go ahead and just line it all out. And the downside, of course, is we can't get across, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Once we got machines out here, I think it'll be a little easier. But I didn't consider that part. And then I guess we can put this guy down now that we're here. Lapidary dynamo, like so. Oh. Okay, I think it's done. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the wrong one. Okay, phew. Where did we put that macerator? It's downstairs. Why am I here? What am I doing with my life? I paused it for a second because I had to go take care of a couple things. These videos are becoming a mishmash of throughout my day. All right, and we need to run this through a centrifuge, which we have. Hey, right there. There's no reason to go down. I'll just use this centrifuge right here, and you can go right there. That's how we'll know it's not supposed to be there. And go. That's not going to take too long. Okay. We actually need 2 of those machines, but we have this chromium dust. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I do. We're going to go put it over in here. We always want this chromium dust. So I'm trying to figure out... So So we've got this electric ore factory. I don't understand what perfect overclock means. And I know we've looked at it. It's in mechanics here. One of these is perfect overclocking. Which for some reason, go read about perfect overclock. Yeah, okay. When using a multi-block version of a single block, you have the option to perfect overclock the machine. You can access this in the same way as a normal overclock. However, it will decrease the processing time even more. To see the slides when perfect overclocking, do shift left click. Oh, so perfect overclocking is different than the other one. I see. Okay. So it's not that it's overclocking, but like a perfect version of it. It's just a different kind of overclocking. I see. Okay. So how do I do that? When using a multi-block version. So if this guy... Okay, so does that mean in here... It doesn't. What... I don't understand. I don't understand. What's that button do? Huh. Okay, what about this one? This one's actually running. No. Okay, well then what is the perfect overclock? Oh, see, I don't understand. But what I was thinking was... we need. Okay, so the problem is we need to process all of these ores, all of these gems, and so if we do it with each one their own line, that's going to be a lot of power. And I was hoping we could maybe just set it up with a single multi-block. But how would we do that for all practical purposes, right? Like, that's a ton of power we got going over there. And that's fine because it's LV. Maybe we just need to do an LV. Am I... I'm having an epiphany. Am I doing this wrong? Like, maybe we don't need everything to be LV. That's crazy, but it just might work. All right, we actually need to go use the mixer now. Like maybe we lag behind on the multi-blocks and just let them run over there. So like, let me see how much power this Diatom Diatron dust does, and then we'll make a decision on that front, I think. Okay, so you're gonna kind of do your thing. Oh no, 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to pause it and let that run. I don't normally like to do this, but I really want to know what that perfect overclock does. And like maybe I'm onto something with the power and stuff. So give me a second, I'll be back, and this will be done. Okay, I read many things. I read so many things, and I still don't know what it is. Sounds so dumb, but... Okay, so they basically created all of these extra terms. Like, it used to just be overclocking, I think. But maybe I was just naive and didn't understand how it worked. Gosh, I don't know. So, all right, we're gonna put you over here and connect it. Yes, and then we need to put some of that red iron in here. Okay, so perfect overclocking is... I had noticed this before, and I didn't realize that that's what this was. So, yeah, these guys. If I put 4 times the power in there, it'll run the recipe 4 times as fast. Normal overclocking, you put 4 times the power in there, it runs twice as fast. I think that's what all they mean by perfect overclock. But then they get crazy with it. So my takeaway from it, so like there's stuff like multi-tier skipping, and there's a difference between overclocking and recipe skip. Oh, too much. Okay, we need 8. Where am we going? I ran a whole circuit of the base. It should be here. We got red steel, right? Yes. And I think if I do 8, that'll get me 16 of these. So let's run. Actually, I can do it right here, can't I? No, I no longer have an extractor there. This one? Nope. That one. And the extractor. The extractor. It's right here. Okay. Oh, right. You have to cook the red steel before you can do that. Okay, well, do I have red steel in here to cook to do that with? We do, actually. And in that case, I'm going to go ahead and just throw all this in here. You guys don't want to be in there anymore. And I think it's probably even over here. Okay, let's, hold on. Can I get rid of this? Remove. There you go. Okay. That was when I was still trying to decide whether or not we... Oh, I see. We'll leave it for now. So what's happening here is because this one is full, the rest of them aren't running. We can fix that by moving them over to super chests, but I don't have that many super chests, and I don't want that many super chests right now. So we're going to extractor this. And we probably have a bunch in there. Good. And as soon as we get one battery going, I think we'll be ready. So let's grab this. Sufficient for... Bro. Advanced extrude. Oh, assembler. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's. Okay, what's happening right here is I can't pull out the red steel in one of these guys. Can't pull it out in the aluminum one either. Okay, you go right there for now, and let's go find. I think I took all my steel ones and put them in this chest right here. Yes, so I didn't realize that we would need them because that seemed silly, but this steel is just higher in temperature than this red steel. So we can grab that. There are bigger tanks we can make at some point, right? Yeah, it's over here with this guy. Okay. It's only 8 seconds. Don't do that. All right, once we get... Oh, yeah, we said once we get some batteries, we can start continuing. All right, there we go. So these Energium crystals are batteries. There are HV batteries, but, you know, the Energium is just better, which I find a little sad, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I needed to go get a... we need to go get a... We're going to go crazy. Bam! MV conveyor belt. And this guy should be making power here in a moment. In a moment. There we go. Now you're making power. And it's dumping it right in there. It is only making 200. But if I put that in there, now it's making 3,200. And now it's making 8,000. We are not going to be doing this forever. This is only until we get those Diatom crystals going. So, to get the Diatom crystals, we're going to come down here. And we have to steal. We'll go ahead and just steal both the macerators. There's nothing in here. That's fine. And we want the centrifuge too. Don't need the wire mill. The wire mill can stay there. We will need this guy. Why are you only getting 13? Did I not grab all the... Oh, because I've already got some in there. Duh. Psst. But you shouldn't have any left over. Did I not... I might have... Actually, I probably stole it right before I finished the recipe. That's fine. You can go in there. And I don't really worry too much about... basically, we're converting diamonds into power, and that's fine. And those Energium crystals will just have the power. So, yeah, it'd be... Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, it'll be frustrating if it's in the wrong spot, but, you know, so be it. I keep forgetting this is in the middle there. Alright. Hey, buddy. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Go in here. This is right in here, and we might move it over. In fact, edit anchor, radius, actually, cancel, delete anchor. Yeah, let's go over here, right into the center. This is going to be the center? No, right here. This is pretty close to the center. Yeah, right here. Okay, and now radius of 32. Yeah, that's fine. Radius of 32 is fine. 2. Set anchor, 32. It's fine. I keep saying fine. We're going to go with recent, and we want to get rid of... Well, that's all now. Slime. Slime, jump, squish. Jump small, squish small. Okay. Now they can jump all they want, and we can't hear them. You're still over there, right? No, he tried to get me and he fell off the edge. Ha! Serves him right. But we won't be able to hear him. It does mean we're going to get hit by them more often. But, oh my goodness, I just couldn't be bothered to care about that, because It's the squishy noise is so, I don't even know why I don't like it, but it's constant. It's just always right there, and it stresses me out just thinking about it. Okay, so we want this guy. We're going to take this guy. And this is why I wanted this up in the air, because now I can take this guy. We're going to go... We went over one, right? Or did we just start right there? We just started right there. Okay. This guy can go right here. Yeah, this guy can go right here. And we're going to go ahead and put the advanced macerator up on top. It's going to feed into this advanced macerator. And then into the centrifuge. And then the centrifuge is going to push. Okay, I need a way to get through here. I need those jump boots. Here, we'll just do this for now. That's fine. And we'll put this, I guess, right like there. Just so we know it's, well, it's a little silly, but it's fine. It's like a gate. Now we have a gate. Okay. This is going to run, and it's going to push everything into here. Except for, sometimes it gets... Sometimes it gets dirty ones. Dirty, impure dusts. Okay, we are out of those guys. So ender drawer. It's fine. Let's go make some of these. 5 obsidian, 2 stacks of glass, and 2 stacks and a stack of ender pearls. We don't have glass here. We have glass over there. Two stacks. I think I just jumped on the cat. It's okay. It didn't squawk, so I must have missed. Famous last words. Famous last words indeed. I think that's it. We get the chips and we're set. And the chips are easy. Obsidian first. This will actually make us 2 stacks now I'm thinking about it. We've never actually done this many. We've wanted to. We've set it up before. And then I realized it was going to take a chip each. And that was back when making chips was quite the endeavor. But yeah, done. And let's just do this. And then we can go, oh, and that. We can go like this. Done and donezo. Okay. I don't know what to do with these. So I think we're just going to hold on to it because... Oh, I need some... need some conveyor belts. And actually, we probably need some item filters. Actually, no, it'll be... Because it'll be one shot. It's fine. So... Conveyor belts are over here. That's fine. We'll take all of those. What I'm visualizing is we'll run this. Oh, we do need to filter it. Okay, how about we do this instead? How about we do this instead? We'll grab you, put you right there. It doesn't actually matter. I know I'm making a big mountain of a molehill here. But I kind of still want... I mean, if we never touch this again, it would be good to have it done right. So, that's just... This makes me nervous. We're really too close to the edge here. We'll probably put ladders or something. I don't know, to get over there. Right, so these are going to go up there. So let's give a conveyor belt. And let's tell you that you're import. Okay, so you're going to start running. you're going to start running. So we're going to have... See, this is what I don't know that I necessarily like. Burp. Okay. I think we're going to go up and over into here with the dust. So you're going to come right here, and we're going to lock it. And then we're going to tell you to automatically output this way. Okay. And you... We didn't get any dust, actually. Now that I think about it, are we not going to get any dust? And if we do, we'll back up and we'll know about it. So let's just do that. We'll come and check on it again. But I mean, at this point, that's several stacks of this that we haven't got any dust on. And I don't know why. It must be something like we only get the 4th one at EV tier or something. But I'm okay with that. And then we'll take this chromium dust and put it up here. And lock that as well. Don't think we have chromium dust yet. Okay. So that processes everything. And in that case... don't actually need to do this. Let's get rid of you. Let's pull you off, grab that, and we can move this back over here. Okay. And then this is going to make manganese, right? No, more chromium dust. So they're both chromium dust? Even easier. We've got item pipes there, so you go there. And this I don't mind. It was when this one was going to have an alternate output and come up over like that, in which case, no, like that. And then we can do... we'll do a conveyor belt out the top. And it shouldn't try to put that over there. And then this ruby dust. What do we do with the ruby dust? We're gonna put it in the, this is where we're gonna put it in the in here. Yeah, that'll work. No, it won't. Because we can do better. I need to find a way to light this up. And at the moment I'm thinking... Actually, I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab... Don't I have the lanterns? Oh, I must have taken the lanterns out. So we'll just use torches. It's fine. We're just gonna... I was gonna put lanterns down here. But as long as there's no machine that's gonna go under there, that'll be fine. We do have to find a way to get over this, though. So, like, maybe in the interstitial areas, we just put a block. And that'll be our style. It'll have to be one way, though. Anyways, so there is ruby dust. Now, the problem is we have to do the exact same thing with diamonds. So, we've got the machine hulls. I think we'll do the exact same thing with diamonds. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. And then both of those are going to get input into a mixer. So, we need to go make 2 more... Oh, goodness. We made so many macerators. This is what I was saying. Like, it's surely there's a way to do this that's not so many machines repeated. But maybe there's not. We can put this away. And that chromium dust we didn't need to keep, but whatever. We'll be back down there in a second. The diamond dust, we need 2 diamonds, and then we need 16 sheets of steel, which we might not have. So, let's run up here. And go there, run down here, and we do. Good. One more. There you go. You, and you. Okay, we need... Okay, how many motors do we need? We need another centrifuge, and we need a mixer. Advanced mixer. Don't need the drawers there. We do need this. So one of you, that's one motor. 2, 3 motors. 4, 5, 6, 7 motors. So let's make 8 motors. Again, shouldn't be too bad, although we might be running out of materials. Okay, 8 of these, and let's run over here. And I have 16. 2x steel cables. Oh, and we do have 32. Past us was kind. I've always liked past us. Alright. Almost. And then we actually need 2 more in here. And then plates and wires. We have wires over here. Sorry, not wires. They're cables when they've got the coating on. Sorry. So my desk right now. Eventually, I'm going to do something else. My desk right now is it's just a folding table, and it's this folding table I've had forever. I don't know why, but it seems like folding tables. Okay, no, I do know why. It's because things are heavy, but they always bow in the middle when you use them as a desk, which is then fun because you know you were using it as a desk, so nothing sits on it flat anymore. One more. And actually, you were already done, right? So 1, 2, done, done. This is not too shabby. We need to go get those chips. How many chips do we need? I think we might have, so 4, 8, 10. We don't have that many chips. We can at least get it started. And we need... It's a steam turbine. Whew. I was like, what is that? That's not what we had before. Yeah, we didn't grab the chips. Oh, we need... No. Okay. Hold on. Just relax. Everything's copacetic. We can do that. We can do this. We can do that. Just clearing the inventory a little bit at a time. And we have 5 processors. So we have enough for the 2 macerators. And let's go get that started. The only thing is, not sure. Here, let's grab the diamond. This one. Shift left click. The diamond geode itself doesn't do anything good, so we don't have to worry about using it. That's one of the things I'm always like, oh, but if we use all the geodes, we won't have any geodes. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what we want. We don't want geodes. So, we're going to grab this guy. This is what I keep doing when I open up my inventory. Oof. 1, 2, 3, wait. Oh. These are 6 wide. I might need to do one more over there. Regardless, you can go here. We're going to hit E like that. We've got the macerator. Goes there. And another one goes there. And then the ender drawer goes up on top. And I think we just, yeah, set you to go there, mark you as import. Okay, so this is going to process the diamonds. That crushed diamond ore is all we get at this tier. That makes life so much easier. I really don't want this impure pile. I mean, it is a little bit more, but honestly, it's only 25%. And it means we have to adjust how we do things. And that doesn't seem fun. Okay, well then everything can go this way. And you're going to process, and sometimes in here, for grinding, we're going to get graphite dust. And graphite dust we actually want. Now, what do we get if we... So here's the thing. If we get this, and we put it in the ore processing area, we get graphite and carbon dust. Carbon dust would be nice, but we get the diamond dust directly, which seems more useful, realistically. But then we also get graphite and... Oh, we just get graphite and thorium. Or graphite and carbide. Other ones do other things. Oh, there we go. Graphite. Perfect. So we'll do that. Unlock this. And then we can give you a motor to go out the top. Okay, let's go make some more chips. We are actually close to most of them. Oh, you've already processed everything. That's crazy. Okay, we've got 35 ruby dust. Is that really all we've gotten so far? Why are you not pushing over here? Oh, right. Because I said you should go right there. That's perfect. Okay. And that means that we're going to have another one right here. Like so. Alright, let's go. We got the macerators. We need 4... 5. No, 6. Oh, we're not looking for motors. We already got all the motors we need. Yeah, 4, 6. I think we can make 8. Let's go check. Okay, what are we missing in here? We're missing the electrum wire. And we're missing the annealed copper bolts. Those are easy. Come to think of it. Okay, so in which case... maybe we want to go get some more stuff. So I've got transistors in here. And we can get, well, no, because this is, yeah, this actually requires 8. So this is as good as it's going to get, I think. Right, so... what's that grabbing? Right. I'd like to switch that over soon. So, tread over here, right-click on that, and I lost what we... oh, we were going to grab some of these chips. We need the MV chips. So let's go up here, and I think we should have... okay. That's good. I was panicky for a second, but it's because it wasn't doing the odd one. That's fine. That part is fine. I see the SE and I know, oh, I'm going southwest. Let's do that. Nope, over here. Circuit assembler. Go. No, what are you missing? Oh, I already had chips in here. Whoops. Okay, what are you... oh, you're missing the electrum wire. Right. Right. Okay. Where do we have electrum? Oh, it's already down here. Right here. Electrum is not through there because we can't fit. It's right there. Okay. We're going to grab this and we're just going to go put it in the wire mill that's over here. And honestly, I think we're going to just bloop, set you to a 3. Have you go to town and may as well just put a drawer right here and tell you to output like a big dog. Okay, this is not fast, but not slow. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's double check. We have... nope, we don't need that. We have 2 motors. We have the cables. We need everything we need for this except for those processors. Except for 3 of those processors. All right, mixer is going to need tempered glass and a steel rotor. That's totally cool too. We can do that. Yes. No, we need the tempered glass and the tempered glass is in here. And the steel over here for the rotor. Alright, and as long as you're sitting here, like, we're wasting power not using it, right? So let's use it. And we'll come down here and go to here's our extruder. It's one of the things I get a kick out of. So when I was looking at people's answers earlier, I had said that I was going to go look up some stuff. One of the places I look it up is on the Discord. And people's always like, oh, I love getting this free source. And I'm like, everything's free. I mean, it's all coming from the Skyblock. There's nothing that costs anything. You can set everything. You know, it's not like regular Gregtech where you have to go out mining or whatnot. What are we making? We're making this guy in the extruder, which means that we need the rotor. So I just get a kick out of that. But what was the point of me saying that? I don't remember. I saw it mentioned more than once, though. You done yet? Close. Okay, so now we have all of these. And if we run downstairs, we will have... Oh, it's all the way over here. Yep, 1, 2, done, and donezo. Right over here, drop this into the circuit assembler, like a sir. And I think if we grab another set of annealed copper bolts, we can make this happen when it happens. Do I want to do this? Not really. I was going to do a little basic amount of automation. But now I'm kind of feeling like if we automate this even a little bit... Wait, because we're not doing this here in a second. In a second, we're going to make these MV tier circuits in the circuit assembler, and we're going to make the HV tier circuits this way. Yeah. We were going to automate this earlier. Is there any reason we can't make it this? Glass panes, copper cable... Oh, that's the circuit assembler. I was like, we were going to make this. Why is this so similar to the solar panel recipe? Because it is the solar panel recipe. Good job, mister. Okay. Yeah, so the difference between this processor and the other processor is just whether it has a fine red alloy wire or a fine copper alloy wire, which I don't understand why the MV has red alloy, because that's the UV recipe. But... yeah, that can go away, actually. We want this one. So fine copper. Yeah, and we can't do that system on a chip yet. We are going to make the CPU chip here soon, though. Okay, we've got the centrifuge. And 2 more will get us... 1 more. Get us the mixer. Perfect. I'm feeling really... I mean, I know some of this episode was slow, but it makes me feel good when we do planning, so I know exactly what steps we're going to take when we start taking steps. Okay, so you're going to go... You're the centrifuge. You're the centrifuge, so you go right there. You only have impure piles of diamond dust, so you're going to go like that. And you're going to get diamond dust and graphite dust, so we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. We're going to put a small brass item pipe right there, and... link it up like so, and then we can put the conveyor belt there, and because it's only going into that, we're good. Okay. And then this is going to go down into here. Right, and then we lock it. Lock it, please. And you're locked, and you're locked. Let's just double check. All of these is locked. 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 Not locked. Haha. See? Double check, and we're good. Okay. In here, and this is why I was like, okay, how are we going to do this? Let's break this. We'll put the smooth stone back down right there. I think we're going to do it on this side. No real reason. I just... You know, if we're doing stuff, we should do it on the far side before we do it on the near side. Right? Like, over here is harder to get to. So it's one thing to do this side and then have to jump over versus doing it over here. And we don't have to. So we're going to leave this space here. Let's go ahead and put this there so we know we're doing this. And these are stiles. If you don't know, a stile is a way you get from one cow pasturage cabbage. How you get from one cow pasturage to another. Okay, so in here, and this is why we're doing it this way, with it up one like this. Because now I can take that, and we're not going to grab this over because we don't know how this is going to change. So in programming, we call this encapsulation or abstraction, depends on how you want to frame it. But we can make this reusable by not obsessing about the fact that this one is here and we're going to bring it over. These ender drawers are cheap, so let's use them. Let's use them, man. Now, this is not the cheapest way of doing this by any stretch, because we do have the ender drawers that we're using. But at the same token, right? If I go like this and this, then later on maybe we have a Oh, you know what? In fact, I know we have a Lapatron. Crystal. That's Lapotron. Sorry. So this one is EV versions of the same thing. Oh, here, Lapatron. So Lapatron, we do the Lapatron dust. Huh. This is only for the... Okay. We have to mix it with a couple of HV circuits, and we get the EV thing, right? Okay. So the point is, though, that for the Lapatron dust, we can still do this, right? We'll take the energy... Well... Yeah, we're making energy. Wait a second. Hold on a second. This is energy and dust. We don't want to do this yet. Oh ho ho, I'm glad I caught this. We're going to need another mixer here in a second. Ah, we want like that, and then we're going to go grab that redstone we've got. And I don't know that we've got redstone already in one of these, so we're going to... Do I have... I do. I have one more super chest. Okay, so let's go over here. Nope. It's close, but we want to be right over here. So, redstone. It is in one. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and put down... Can I do this? No. Okay. And then we're going to lock it. Are we item voiding over here? I think we are, yeah. That's fine. We'll item void. And then we'll put this right there. And is there a reason... Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll grab this and we will switch it to the down so we can see what's going on. That's fine. And then we'll use the robot arm. That's why we have all these robot arms. So I was getting sick and tired of that not being the case. Okay, so robot arm is going to get programmed just like everything else to keep exact 1024. That's cool. You do you. And then if we put you right there, we can grab this guy and put him right... Honestly, we're going to do it like this. We're going to grab this conveyor module. We're going to put it right there. Import. And go like this. It doesn't tell me how many there are. But it looks like it's importing. Yep, 10.2. Okay. So, that should be standard now. And now if I link with this, we're good. We're going to run up here. This is not where I'm meant to be as long as I'm here, though. I'm going to go ahead and grab some more steel. Oops. Nope. Not 4 stacks, just 4. And some more. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing, hey, guess what? We don't have any. Okay, it's fine. We can make some more. Because we have a little bit of... Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Let's... Oh, hold on. I got stuff to do first. Bender. How much... Okay, it did all the transistors that we wanted. We have 2496. Is that enough for... 2496. 2880 would be 20 polyethylene, sorry. Yeah, so 2880. So we have enough for 8. We'll do 8 more of these. I don't know why all the stuff went in there, but it did. So, the advanced extruder, no, the assembler, you are going to get more stainless steel than that. We need stack down in the southeast quad, which is right there. Yeah. I'd really like to get this up and running again. One of these days. Oh, I need to move that. I don't know that we want to move it. It's the reason we haven't moved it yet. Nope. Like that. But give me one back. I messed that up. You have 58 in there and 6 in there. I think we wanted 26. Okay. To make another mixer, we have one motor. We do. We accidentally, I mean, not accidentally. We did it on purpose, but because it's easier to count for 8 than it is to count for 7. Okay, we are well over the episode counter though, but I just want to be able to have these Diatom. We're gonna get close. We're gonna get real close, and we should be getting way more. Let's do this. We can at least do this with an 8, and then like so. Grab you and nope, can't quite reach there. All right, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna make another mixer. We can't because we're missing these, which we have here. It's fine. We'll make you bam, bam, and bam. And this does not actually help us get towards. We made the plastic chips, right? And we're making these guys. So to make these guys, we've got all the raw ingredients, every single one of them. We just got to put it together, but we're running out of power really quickly, actually, which is why we're swapping over. So let's go to South Quad. We have the mixer. Oh, right. I don't actually need the mixer yet. I need to come over here and shift right click with this. That's redstone. Perfect. And then I better use the robot arms for this one. Go like that. Go like that. Switch you to keep exact 64. Import. And then keep exact 64. Import. Okay. We need energium dust. And you need a 1. Okay. And you're just going to output to an ender drawer, as one does. This is not slow, but not fast. This was the 30-second recipe upstairs, so it's only 15 here. Automatic output, great. Lock this. And then we're going to do the exact same thing, where we're going to move this torch right here. And then we're going to go ahead and put another style in. And again, the style is not going to be even on both sides. It happened to be even over here, but that's not guaranteed. We just happened. We're going to do the exact same thing, where we have an ender drawer right there. And this one is going to be linked to this guy. There, left click, right click, and then left click. Have a mixer, yes. You go there, and we have another another ender drawer, and goes right there. You're going to be, remember to left click. I can feel my finger on the wrong button. No. This one. There we go. Nice. Okay. So now these guys are going to do the same thing with the robot arm. Robot arm, robot arm. Robot. Keep exact. Import. And it probably doesn't need to be... Oh, baby. Diatron dust. Okay. Now, this Diatron dust is going to go right there. And you're going to automatically output that way. And then we're going to lock this. And this one, because it's really just here, and maybe we need to make a change later. I don't know. It might be okay to do it like this. We have the autoclave with the last crystal we needed. Nice. We don't want the crystal right now, though. We want to... this. So I'm going to do a quick shortcut, and I'm not positive that the shortcut that we're going to do right here is the correct thing to do. We're still going to do it. First, you want your last Energium crystal. I like how they get brighter as they fill up. Maybe they're just always full bright. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to come over here, and this autoclave is going to go right there. It's going to... you're locked. So I think we can just use... let's just double check. You in an autoclave with distilled water. Oh, I see. So water is a 70%, but distilled water is perfect, and it uses less water, and it's faster. So, I mean, let's do that. Awesome. That makes me feel better that we're already set for that. So you've got the import action going. Great. You're locked. We don't need a chip. Nope. Okay. So let's run down upstairs. I keep thinking it's down. So it's funny because we're using the elevator. I think that this is like we're going down. Right now I'm looking down. We have distilled water being made somewhere. And what I think we're going to do... did I use up all of those ender tanks we made? No, they were right in my face. Okay. We're going to grab these ender tanks. We're going to come over here, and I know that this is real slow. Oh, we already did. Awesome. Okay, how are we going to get in here, though? From the front? That works for me. That works for me. So we're going to go... oh, hold on. Color for distilled water. What color is distilled water going to be? It's a D. What color is D? Ender tank. D. And that looks like gray to me. So, yeah, sure. We'll do light blue, gray, gray. How's that sound? Light blue, gray, light blue? I have dyes. Okay, so that'll work. And then we are going to go up and grab one wither rose. And I'm positive the only reason they gave you the ability to do wither roses is just so you'd have the dye. Like so, like so. And we should probably automate these dyes as well. But that is another day. If I had time to do every single task I wanted to do, well... right now I'm writing a book, and I know that that's not very interesting for most people. It's a boring book for boring people. We want you to go ahead and auto output. You've got distilled water, which means you've got distilled water. Nice. And I've been writing on it when I'm not recording videos. I've been writing this book. It's you know, we're getting. I finished all my real work for the year. You know, my boss is aware of what's going on. I'm not being shady or anything, and I'm writing the book for work. But I'm just constantly like, if only I had just this extra little bit of time, I could finish this thought. But you know, there's only so many hours in the day, and I run out of oomph. Not the right word. Like brain. I run out of brain. Okay, so you've got to get in here somehow. And it would be nice if there was a way to do that without using a pump. But we need a pump. And I just realized that. So let's go over to Southwest Quad. That one. And do I have a pump in here? I'm thinking no. Do I have a pump in here? Looks like no. Really? No pumps. This red steel dust can actually go... Oh yeah, look at that. Well, let's grab this while the grabbing's hot. You can go in there. I have no pumps, huh? That's crazy. How do I have no pumps? Okay, how many pumps do we want to make? Honestly, we got to make... A pump requires a motor, right? So we don't want to make that many. Let's make... Do I really not have pumps? I thought I made a ton of them. But okay, let's go ahead and make like 32. Is that too many? There you go, 32. And then like an MV pump. Yeah, I'm paying attention to the time. I'm sorry, it takes so long sometimes. Normal steel fluid pipe. We can extrude that. That's going to be 3, and we're going to make, what did we say, 32? Stack and a half of steel ain't no joke, but that's fine. And that means that we need a stack of this, and I'm not sure... Oh, you know what? Can we extrude this? Vendor, assembler. No. Oh, hey, we have rubber pulp. Ah! Alright, hold on, let's try this. We've got rubber pulp. I didn't even realize that. It is up here. We've got a ring. No, where did that rubber pulp go? I mean, this is by no means necessary. This just seems funsies sort of thing. Okay, let's... Stack and a half of steel. That's what we need to grab. Where do I have that rubber pulp? It's a byproduct. Oh, of making glue. Right. So if I grab you, we run down to that extruder. I should have been doing this forever ago if this is the case. Ring, yes. Go. Because it's raw rubber pulp. Oh, well. Alright. That's fine. Definitely don't need you. That's why I wasn't doing it, because it's such a pain. Like, the way we're doing what we're doing up there is absolutely fine. We'll just keep doing that. Got this over here. I may need to make a new knife is all. I thought I found a shortcut, and it bit me in the tuchus. Yeah, we need to make a new knife. How do we make a new knife? Iron plates. We have some plates. Let's go ahead and make a steel one, because we have steel plates right here. And a stick is over here. You know what? This is going to take forever to make the normal steel pipes. So let's go ahead and set that up to go. Normal pipe. Normal pipe, yes, go. And I need a stick, just one stick. Hey, look at that. How is actually, as long as we're here, looking at things. No, not this one, this one. You are at 3,000. That's not good. You're not really going down much, are you? Why aren't you going up either? Did we fill up on charcoal? You got 114,000. That's good. I'm not going to bother with it right now. We can make the knife, though. I think we need the file and a hammer. Alright, file, hammer. Oh, file goes there. That goes there. Stick goes there. Steel knife. Good. Done. You guys. You guys. Done. And you guys. Okay. Steel knife for the upgrade. And what else do we need for this pump? Those steel pipes. MV pump. Oh, right. Right. Bronze screws. Maybe we can do that. Or I can extrude that. Let's go extrude it. Yeah, this is... So, I keep asking if I'm playing it right. And if I'm honest, I don't know. I really don't. But I do know I'm having much more fun doing it this way than I would have if I had done it my normal way, which is, like I said, really manual. Let's go ahead and snag. Here, let's do this, this, and that. Okay, and then we're going to grab this and put you back up there because these bronze bolts we can run through the lathe while the rest of this is running, and then we should have our 64. Oh, we don't need this many. We only need 4. Whatever, it's fine. Just bronze. It cost us nothing for the materials because the materials are free. Oh my goodness, how long can you take? We will come back for this in a little bit. I'm almost done with this though, so you... Oh no, copper cables. How embarrassing. Alright, we're gonna grab you, right click, that back, and now we can grab you, make you. That was only... Oh, halo. Hold on. Halo. I don't know what I was saying. We got the pump though. That's all that mattered. We're gonna come over here to South Quad, and we'll come up here, and this should be enough to automate this. If I grab you, put you here, and import. Yes, it says a Diatom is the outcome, and the next step. Let's hold on a second. If I grab you, let's just grab 2 of these for now. The next step is, ooh, task complete. We're gonna go ahead and grab this and put it here. How long does that last? That lasts... I'll put 100%. Oh, because it's filling these batteries. Okay, I can live with that. It's gonna take a while. We're probably crunching through that diamond supply. So we are out of time for this episode. Well, we're at 19K. That's okay. I don't have any more. I don't have any more super chests. We're gonna make some more of those. Yeah. So we're out of time for this episode. We did get the Lapatrons made, and the next step is lasering them together. And once we've lasered them together, we will be good. So the general calculus that we're making is, are we making more power than we're using here? Because Gregtech really wants most of the power to be a store of power for later, which is not obviously how the real world works. I mean, it is, but the store for later is like millions of years or billions of years in the case of solar power. You know, the idea is energy is neither created nor destroyed. Yeah, technically that's true. But technically, if that was perfectly true, we'd never get anything done. So, you know. Okay, we did get the last of these made. Cool, we've got some pumps in our inventory. And as long as we're here, we can grab this in case we want more of whatever that was. Yep, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.